Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. Today, we're playing Twisted Spire. We're on the 39th episode, and we got 3 of the players here today. Would you all be kind enough to introduce yourselves?
No.
No? Alright.
No.
Do you want me to tell the audience who you are? Okay.
I am playing Robin Everything. A little...
Oh, come on.
The little bug person that might just be a kleptomaniac.
Possibly.
But at least that's how he started out. But now he might take what's important. He might just take what he wants. You gotta decode that on your own. There you go. Next person.
Alright. I am Pietro Gerson, a oil-based plasmoid creation bard, clockwork soul sorcerer. And has originally decided not to pursue the former life when they were kind of connected to a cult.
Yeah, problem gets cults. I assume you're a Packers fan.
Wait. If we're thinking the Spire, the most people will give you a no shit response. Because it seems like almost any element of hope in the Spire is twisted in some way.
Yep, I don't think it is called the Twisted Spire after all.
It's like the Spire is twisted or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said the title.
Yeah.
Maybe we were the Spire all along.
The Spire was inside us.
Maybe the Spire was the friends we made along the way.
Maybe the Spire was this gun I found.
Okay, I believe that leaves Dante.
Yeah, anyway, yeah.
Yep. I'm Dante. I like to punch things, and I am technically undead.
Mm-hmm. Technically.
I do have means of solving that, but my guess is not yet.
Yeah, that's,
Yep.
one of those things. So...
Recap time.
We do.
Yeah.
So, what happened last time we played?
Basically, we went to the Church of Resurrection for some answers. Well, Dante did anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it turns out that the priest guy was up to no good. He stumbled upon some old tech and wanted to basically make himself immortal. In the process, he made a legion of zombified followers because, can't be immortal without a cult behind you. I don't know why immortals always need followers, but whatever.
Yeah.
They like an audience to see their achievements.
And apparently those that are afflicted needed something like a choir of souls to basically keep their minds from basically turning on the living.
Yeah. Keep the undead energy in their bodies in check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I mean, obviously Dante didn't like that because the priest didn't give him straight answer, so he punched the life out of him. So much for being immortal.
I think it was confusing immortal with invincible.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you're immortal, you don't die. Clearly, he died.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't either.
Immortals don't die of old age. Invincible just can't get hurt.
Yeah. That's hence why the joke. He confused immortal with invincible.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were stronger than this.
Nice quote.
Think.
Yes.
But after that, we kind of had some talk about Yvette and the whole situation with the Sanguinites, and then we also kind of realized, seeing how weak the priest was, we thought the Sanguinites were also kind of on the weak side too, to be quote unquote in charge of everything.
That's why we were able to basically partially take the structure.
So that led us to believe that there's got to be someone higher up than just the Sanguinites.
Mm-hmm.
So that led to us looking into the Bluecoats a little more, and we found out that there is a captain, or a commander, commandant, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Commandant sounds cooler, so everyone will say that.
Yeah.
So there's a commandant in the Bluecoats who simply just appeared as the new commandant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I also remember in the process we also discovered
Dante's previous life.
Yeah, or at
A
least
little bit, more about me and the
How he
fact that
died.
I was, and the fact that I was attempting to steal some kind of device, which turns out to be a piece of the ship.
Which could
And for
be,
those who don't know, the ship is referring to the Spire itself, because it's one massive
which
ship.
could be our answer to the vampires.
Good. Because if you turn on the radiant energy engine that powers the whole thing, then that's
Should kind of cook most of the vampires.
yes.
Though we would need to figure out a way how to do so without, killing everyone else in the process.
Well, given that the beam goes through the central hole in every level, nobody should be touching it.
Yeah. Also the fact that it's a radiant beam.
How we're on it on the side of the ship, and basically it generated gravity through spinning.
Ah, you're talking about the fact that every deck will become a centrifuge. Yeah.
I mean, we'll figure a way around that when it actually matters.
Destroy any newly created buildings, but more likely tear anyone apart.
I think that's a little dramatic. It's only trying. Some of them may take fall damage and get crushed by debris, but I don't think it will literally tear them
Or fall
apart.
into the radiant beam if they're not careful.
Well, no, they'll be cast away from it because the beam will be the center, and the spin will push them out.
Also, of course, I think there'd be more steps to actually get to that point where it starts doing the whole centrifuging thing.
Yeah, you actually have to activate that.
This would be the equivalent of just turning your car on, not really doing anything yet.
Yeah, you got to put it in gear before it does anything.
Yeah, or press a button, or it starts like windshield wiping or something.
My memory of. Then again, that is my memory of details said a long time ago.
Fair.
I mean, that's if we decided, take it off.
I don't
like,
remember.
as a ship.
I don't remember suggesting that the gravity would tear everyone apart, but
No, I mean it's just like I was told over and over if we turned it on, it would be bad.
well, that's mostly because you had a hyperactive vampire telling you that no, we don't ever want to do that.
Yeah.
It's hard to rule when people are flying away in your kingdom. So right now we decided to go back to temple and decide what our next move is.
Yeah.
Go to the
But now we at least know there's
Temple of the
somebody out there we
Machine.
might need to keep an eye out for, this commandant.
Mm-hmm. What else? What else do you also need to be wary of as you proceed?
The possibility of that interrupting the plan,
Yeah, there's that.
or
Oh yeah, there are riots technically.
Yeah.
I think we need to worry about those, though. That's more the Blue Coat's problem.
True.
If anything, we might just end up, like, making the rides worse.
Mm-hmm. But
Because the more distracted they are, the easier we can move around.
It's Stevie trying to speak.
Sorry.
go on, Robin.
Oh, I was saying you were trying to weigh in.
Yeah. But there's also Robin's people and Pietro's people.
Which means my people aren't going to do anything.
Yeah, they're just singing a song.
Yeah,
On
Robin's
one
people aren't
hand,
going to
Pietro was able to get them to.
To what? Hello? Can anyone else hear me?
His
Yeah, we can hear
internet's
you.
gone.
Yeah, he was saying something mid-sentence and it just cut out.
Yeah, we lost Pietro. Can you hear us, Pietro?
Hello?
Yay!
There you are.
Oh, you
Hello.
fucking Wi-Fi.
We can hear you now, Pietro.
I know.
Okay.
I know. What I mean is that my Wi-Fi keep turning on and off, and therefore when it cuts off again, it cuts off what I try to say.
That's okay. What were you trying to say?
What I was trying to say is that on the Pietro side of it, the copies are generally listening to Pietro, so they are under reasonable control.
Yeah, the ones that are listening to you, but then there's the offspring of sludge.
Which
Yeah,
we will
that's
eventually
still a thing.
will eventually solve.
Yeah. I'm just saying that is still something that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm not pretty sure. I think there's a couple clones that were unaccounted for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm still waiting on the shoe to drop with sludge.
Yep.
Because if the other voices can take over Pietro's body, when is sludge gonna try it?
I mean, if we figure out what Sludge's trigger is, we could just avoid that.
Yeah. That's the thing. We don't know what that trigger is. So it can go off at any moment.
Remember, he's not the same kind of personality as Bernie either.
Yeah, I know.
He's calculating, charismatic, leader, and manipulative.
That shit crazy.
Whilst, so he's going to be a lot more subtle than Bernie. To wake up the Bernie in you, all you need to do is present him with fire. Because he's obsessed with it.
Caveman brain activate.
Yeah.
And Robin's people are just singing a song, so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Anyway.
And plus, their song don't make people go crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, what are we gonna... Anyway, jumping into the game, it's like, so, what are we gonna deal with first?
That is a good question.
There's a lot of things that's on the table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be a good idea to get our eyes on this new commandant, just so we can put a face to a potential threat.
That's a good shout.
Anyone got any ideas where to look first?
Well,
the Blue Cloak HQ, right?
probably Blue Coat. Yeah, probably the Blue Coat HQ.
That's what the other guy said he was at.
Yeah.
John, I think his name was.
Works for me.
Shouldn't be too hard to get in there, especially since I can. Especially since I can basically change my appearance.
Mm-hmm. And
I
slide
mean,
on the doors and stuff.
getting in there might be not the best idea. We just need to know who we're looking for and wait for him to come to us, or at least come out.
So what
It
you
should
want?
be easy
So
enough
what
when I
you're
can
saying
do
is
this.
you want to do something that is disruptive enough to attract the attention of the guy in charge of the Blue Cloaks. You want to basically draw out Commissioner Gordon himself.
I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. I got a way to do that.
Oh yeah, what do you have in mind?
I mean, seeing as a lot of people are kind of up in arms at the moment, why don't we just give a bunch of them a target? So instead of being up in arms and all over the place, they're up in arms at a particular place.
You want to rally the people around. You want to turn people against the Blue Cloaks, basically.
Yeah.
Sounds
Points out, like, didn't we try that? Wasn't that tried before, and it led to a lot of bodies?
The bodies.
I mean, I don't think it matters at this point, because there's going to be a lot of bodies regardless.
It was pretty successful before as well. I mean, look at the place now, it's much better. And that was faring off much better now.
Fair enough. Where do we want to start the shitstorm?
Let's just start trying to find some clusters of people and get them to move.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the simplest way to do it.
Do we want the extra bodies of the... Do we want the other me's to get involved, or would you guys rather me not do that?
We've got.
Maybe your niche is to sit this out. You don't want to be losing any more of your clones to shenanigans.
Keep it simple. Keep it just the three of you.
Fair enough.
And the random people we gather.
Yes.
I should be able to draw. Should be able to get them to listen.
I should be able to get quite a few people as well.
Alright, so you're gonna go sow dissent and blame it all on the the Blue Cloaks leadership. Okay. So what sort of propaganda are you going to spread?
The fact that they aided the Zanguanites,
Well, yeah.
keeping the Zanguanites in power.
Do you think most people give a shit about who's in power?
Could we make a check to see what would be the best? What check would be would it be wisdom or charisma?
I mean, we could just find a cluster of people and listen to them to see what they're writing about in the first place, and just use that to rile them up more.
This is true.
Let's do that.
Add fuel to the fire, as it were.
It's like basically we find a bunch of them mad about, I don't know, the price of diapers or something. It's the Sanguinites taking all the good. I mean, not the Sanguinites. It's the Blue Coats taking all the good diapers and charging more for these off-brand knockoffs.
Alright. So basically, get yourselves involved in a. Well, this is actually something that you could, rather than having your oozes march out in their full battle armor, you could have them each take on a humanoid form and infiltrate the spire and listen in on conversations and then encourage those conversations to blame their various concerns on the votes.
Then Pietro would bring that up. Like, Instead of launching out, we could potentially use the Mies to essentially
Spread dissent.
see where we could spark things.
Oh yeah, your Mies.
They all have
Right,
to
because when they're not wearing that giant bulky armor, they're actually good at stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just keep most of our hands clean as well.
They could even replace people in key positions if they wanted to.
Yeah, Pietro wouldn't probably think that isn't the greatest idea. Because last time that happened, it led to a feeding frenzy.
I think that a wee bit out of control.
Yeah,
Just a wee bit.
everyone basically devouring an entire rich family just to try and regain control.
Okay.
But
That was made
yeah, so
So what are you going to tell your Oozkin to do? Exactly.
If we go out to see what sparks of revolution there are to fuel.
See what embers are already glowing and add fuel to the fire.
just make sure whatever problems you hear to blame it on the blue coats.
Yep.
Focus the people's anger on the blue coats.
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, there's already rioting against them. It shouldn't be too hard to fan those flames.
Yeah.
All right.
At this point, we're just fucking anarchists.
Well, yeah. That's been your MO for quite some time. Tear down the existing structure and supplant it with your own sense of law and order.
Yeah.
And
I don't think we ever pretended that wasn't the case.
And much like other cases of anarchy, it's also the first time it went horrifically.
Mm-hmm. So, and yeah, Dante and Pietro.
Yeah.
You realize as you're discussing your plans that you are aware that someone is watching. That there's somebody in the room.
He's immediately pointing the wrench towards the where he's sensing the danger, throwing up firebolts.
Okay. So, a figure in black armor steps out of the shadows. You have disrupted our mission. Dante, consider yourself excommunicated.
Great. It's not the one of you assholes.
And the figure draws a long sword and equips a shield.
Did you not learn from the last guys, how this goes down?
They were not me. I am your executioner.
And haven't you not realized that you're surrounded and Pietro clicks fingers, basically summoning the other Pietros to their aid.
Roll initiative.
That's cat
He's
box.
fighting on our turf.
He fully rocked up in our territory. Where
Mm-hmm. Okay. So. Okay. Pietro bot goes for
Pietro.
Pietro bot on 18. Robin on 16. Dante on 11. True Pietro on 5. And this
Donkey
dude,
Kong on 5 as well.
This dude on 5.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, DK.
Donkey Kong.
DK. I abbreviated him to DK because he's some sort of dark knight or something in service of the Church of Resurrection.
But we pissed off someone powerful.
Anyway, what's the Pietro bot gonna do?
It's gonna rock up and basically smash this new incomer in the face.
Roll the hit.
Okay, RR to the 20 plus. Plus 7.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh my god!
Very nice. So the Dark Knight parries one of the fist blows, but the 27 gets through. Second punch gets through, and does critical damage, of course. So roll it.
Let's see.
Right, 4d6.
Plus what?
Plus 4. Crunch!
21 points of damage. Very nice. Okay. Robin.
Yellow.
There's Pietro's large robot body is in melee with this Dark Knight.
Also, I am stealth, so very stealth, so you shouldn't know where I am. Can I check? Can I look if there's any weaknesses in his armor? Because armor tends to have.
Okay,
parts
so
where you
let's
can move and stuff.
deal with this. Okay, so yes, plate mail does have gaps between the plates, but a well-made suit of armor has only very small gaps with overlapping plates designed to mitigate the chances of sticking something between the plates. Also, underneath said armor is usually a full suit of chainmail.
Ooh.
And it's considered heavy.
It's very heavy. Yeah. So yeah, that's. But you're already going to have advantage.
Yeah. Would you say something like his neck is open? Because obviously you wouldn't have it connected straight from your.
The armor would have an armored collar around the base of the helmet. Not only that, but he has he has thick dark fabric around the base of his helmet that That's part of his cape.
Got it. So I will.
But you already have advantage anyway because
Yeah.
you're sneaking.
Sneaky boy. Use my. I'll Eldritch Blast him.
Oh, you're not going to sneak up and do a sneak attack with your
Actually,
side
that
blades?
would do more damage. So side blade it, yeah.
All right.
And if
I
that
think
guy
I get
had
to.
resistances, they should cut through it like butter.
If I remember correctly, you can attack with a second side blade as a bonus action, but the offhand side blade only does a d4.
Yeah, I'm saving bonus action for hide.
Okay.
D20 plus 6.
Yeah.
Add. Yeah, that's right.
ADV. All right, so that. Yeah, that hits, and so that's going to do a total of, I believe, 5d6.
5d6
plus 3.
plus 3. 17.
17.
Bonus action hide.
So you duck behind the legs of the big robot. Okay,
That's one. That's a very low roll for me.
it's all right. It's enough. It's fine. Dante.
Alright, I'm gonna punch him.
Oh, go on then. So, only the first two hit. The 12 and the 11 do not.
I'd assume as much.
Despite just going into the level of he fucked around and now he's finding out.
Don't get too cocky.
16.
He hasn't taken a turn.
And can I get 2 saves from him?
Shit. I forgot about that.
Maybe he won't get his turn.
You know,
Maybe we can be cocky.
you know it's bad when the DM goes shit.
Forgot about the stunning strike. 2d20 plus
Hey, he might pass.
25 and 15.
Nope. Well, he passes. Well, definitely passes the first one. Not the second one, unfortunately.
So he's stunned. Well,
Yep.
fuck. Alright.
I mean, he was close. He needed a 16.
So, he is incapacitated, which means he can't take actions or reactions. He can't move, can speak only falteringly, automatically fails strength and dex saves, and any attacks against him now have advantage. So, Pietro. What you
Alright. Let's see here.
Be a plasmoid.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and acid lash his ass.
Inky.
Alright.
So that means he's
D20 plus 7. With advantage, because he's stunned.
Honestly, at this point, I think you've only ever given us a couple enemies that are actually immune to stun.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
19.
Does not hit. Can't find a chink. Can't find the acid. Doesn't find a chink in his armor. Okay,
He's armored boy.
so he would get a turn at this point, but he's freaking stunned.
Yeah. Yeah, Piotr's like, I can't get a good purchase.
Pietro bot.
Alright then. Want to get another smash.
Uh huh.
will those come in advantage due to stun?
Yep. As long as
Advantage until the end of my turn.
Yep. But you're probably going to try and stun him again on your turn, aren't you? So.
I don't know. I might not. I might want to save my key points.
This is true. Okay. Both of those hit, and you get a critical hit on the second one. If he was able to take reactions, he would have blocked at least one of those.
Yeah. So that would be 66.
Yeah. Plus 8.
Plus 8.
28 points of damage.
Ooh.
Ah.
Wombo comboed.
Wombo combo. Robin.
I will. Affected. I'll hit him with a phantasmal force.
Phantasmal force. Craft an illusion. Intelligence save. $16.
That passes if I am not Yeah, it passes.
Yay!
Aww.
Aww.
Bonus action hide.
So you summoned an illusion and he immediately was not fooled by it. Dante.
Let's see how you come down on this guy.
Time to punch him again.
Mm-hmm. And 3 3 hits do damage. You're rattling his cage quite a bit. So far you've burned 3 key points.
25. Yep.
You're gonna burn some more?
I really want to do that.
Well, sorry, you've burned 4 because you just follow your blows again.
Yep. Yeah, I just use it again.
Yeah, so you got 5 left. What do?
Nah, I'm not gonna do it this time. It's no fun if he doesn't fight back.
Okay. Pietro.
Yep.
What you doing?
Oh, you're gonna fucking hate me.
What you gonna do?
I'll do the irresistible dance.
Oh no! Spell. And it's a... Oh, he just... Okay. Choose one creature you see within range. The target begins a comic dance in place, shuffling, tapping its feet, and capering for the duration. Creatures that can't be charmed... Shit, he's not immune to being charmed. Immune to the spell. A dancing creature must use all its movement to dance without leaving its space, and has disadvantage on dex saves and attack rolls. While the target is affected by the spell, other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against it. As an action, a dancing creature makes a wisdom save to regain control of itself. On a successful save, the spell ends. Now, it doesn't say he's incapacitated, so fuck it. He's going to continue his necrodance as he casts Destructive Wave.
Ooh.
So, could all of you make con saves?
Alright.
3.
I thought that would work, but yeah, it happens, it happens.
Well, he's still dancing. He just can still do stuff while he's dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's only so much I can do.
Yeah, that's fine.
True.
Spell save DC, by the way, is 18.
Oh, neat.
So Robin and Pietro pass.
Oh, by the skin of my teeth.
Dante fails. How about the Pietro bot?
I don't think it has a separate con save.
It has a
Does
constitution
it?
of it. It's got its own
Fair
stat
enough.
block.
Right. Okay, it's +4. Oof.
Eight.
Oh.
Roll it, roll it, roll it. $14. That's a fail. So, Dante and the Pietro bot each take 29 points of thunder and necrotic damage and are knocked prone.
Pietro taking half.
Sorry?
Doesn't Pietro take half because robot?
Yeah, Pietro would take half of that if he's inside the robot. Yeah, but he's going to be taking half himself as well.
Anyway.
So
Yeah,
essentially Pietro's also technically taking 28.
29 as well.
28. Let's say 28.
Yeah.
Because half of 29 is 14. The other half of 29 is 14, and that adds up to 28. Robin would also
Completely forget about Destructive Wave, but now I remember it's a paladin spell.
14,
Yep.
and you're not prone. Pietro is prone because he's inside the robot, so if the robot goes down, so does he.
That's fine on the Constitution save,
I'm sorry, what?
and I got a 5 on the Constitution save, as in the concentration check.
Ah, so you're no longer concentrating on what?
Dance.
On the
Oh,
dance.
aha, so he's not dancing anymore. Fantastic.
Yeah, remember it's a concentration effect.
I had forgotten that. So.
Pietro's not on its ass. It's
You should not interfere with my holy mission. Pietro Butt, I'm assuming you are going to stand up.
Yep. And of course, punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know I got a big sword, but
If you don't want to use it, that's okay.
I get more attacks this way.
And he parries both. Well, actually, he just takes the first one against his armor since it doesn't get through, but that second punch, he parries it with his shield.
Yeah. At this moment, Pietro's thinking, shit.
Robin,
Hello.
what do?
I do something.
Mm.
I do. Oh, what this do? It's in-
You don't put a space between the class and the feat. It's all one word.
Drop ignored.
Oh no! Alright, I'll pull it up for you.
Thank you. What is damage?
At 6th level, you learn a magical ward. To magically ward yourself against attacks and turn an enemy's failed strike into good luck for yourself. When a creature makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll.
Got it. So I will just if I hypnotic patterned, would it? Could I place the hypnotic pattern in such a way that it wouldn't get the party?
Not really, because they're kind of surrounding him.
Yeah. I think even if you angle it, you would get one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. But then again, we are kind of surviving better with having several people to have to worry about.
Yeah.
But one of us are taking the full brunt.
Runt.
The full brunt of the attack.
Will Crown of Madness it
Ooh.
instead?
Spell fails.
Oh,
What?
not humanoid.
Not humanoid. So, Dante.
BA hide. That's 10 done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. What Dante do?
I'm gonna punch him again, I guess.
Shocking. Only one hit.
Uh,
I think our luck is starting to turn sour, guys.
Maybe.
I mean, a max damage, though.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. That leaves you with 4 key points if I'm keeping track correctly.
What was that?
You've got 4 key points left if I'm keeping track correctly.
4. No, I only used 5.
So, the first round you did.
Yeah, because the first.
Yeah,
Fury
you've used
blows,
5. I'm showing
stunning
you.
strikes.
Yeah, you've got your character sheet says you've got 9 key points. So
9.
minus 5.
I should have 12.
Okay. Well, if you have 12, then yeah, you've got more than.
Oh, I guess I didn't update that part.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's the same as your monk level, isn't it? Duh. All right. Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'll leave that.
Okay. Pietro, what do you want to do?
Alright. Let's see here.
You've got some good spells in your kit belt, in your back pocket.
Yep. Let's see here. I could do immolation.
You could. Yeah.
Make it really fucking hurt.
Flames wreathe one creature you can see within range. The target must make a dex save, and it takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, half as much on a success. On a failed save, it also burns for the spell's duration. At the end of each turn, it will take another 4d6 on a failed save. You're gonna try that?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So d20. Yeah. Plus dex save 6 ADV because he has magic resistance. 21.
Hillary Bobs!
19.
Shit.
So that's half of AD6.
I'm thinking to Robin.
Sorry?
So, advantage me,
Okay.
then kitchen.
Would you like to roll the AD6, please, Pietro? And
Well then.
AD6/2, if you fancy being fancy.
Okay. 8d6 / 2.
16 points of fire damage.
Which still is not an insignificant amount of damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we've been dealing decent damage to him at least.
Yes, you have. Okay. My turn, he says. And he's going to take 3 longsword swings at Dante specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
24, 30, and 14.
All but the last one hit.
Mm-hmm. So, and he's using it one-handed, so... Do you have any resistance to necrotic?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
They sound good, though.
You think you would get that with being reborn, but...
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Disadvantage against poison saves, resistant to poison.
You take 58 points of slashing and necrotic damage.
Ow.
Oh, yeah.
You will be executed. You have my word. Pietro Butt!
Smash, smash!
Roll hit.
And it's self-inflicted.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So...
Punch yourself in the face.
I imagine you hit the machinery behind the Death Knight and crunch your fist into some gears, taking 8 points of damage.
Yep.
And Robin,
Yeah, no.
what do?
What he do is pull out. What he does is casts Eldritch Blast. Actually, my Held Van. Yeah, Eldritch Blast
Okay.
on that man. Right. 2.
Is it
D20 plus. It's just D20
You
plus
should
6.
have 3 beams at this
Oh,
level.
3 moves, yeah, because. Yeah.
And only 2 of those hit, but the second one is critical, so it's still 3d10. The third one is critical.
3D
3d10.
plus. Is that it? Plus
Plus 6.
6.
Because you have the agonizing.
Agonizing blast.
19!
14. BA hide.
Mm-hmm. And Dante.
Alright.
You
Have to
cannot
make you
stop
hit a little
this.
hard.
Do not try.
Oh, but where's the fun in that?
Oof. You break a knuckle on his armor plate, but still manage to punch him twice.
Oh, am I the only one imagining a deafening crunch?
Yeah, that would fucking hurt.
is but a flesh wound. Alright. That's 16.
16 to him.
Yep. 9.
9 to you. Okay. Doing anything else, Dante?
That's everything. Action, bonus action. I
Pietro.
could move, but what's the point?
He's already used his reaction, so he wouldn't be able to make an opportunity attack against you.
Again, what's the point?
Alright. Pietro!
I mean, he could chase me, but yeah.
Yep.
Your turn!
Alright then. Then, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and Shooking Grasp his ass.
Roll the hit.
Specifically his ass.
You could reach around a pseudopod and shock him in the butt.
Me, I would more think Pietro is sticking a pseudopod between what spaces there are in the plating and...
Okay. when you paused after sticking it in, I thought... Okay, so roll it.
Oh wait,
you have
is his armor metal?
You have advantage because it's metal armor. Yep.
Oh, sweet!
Mm-hmm.
Good as food.
And that does not.
Oh.
Not good enough, my friend. Sorry.
Guess Yama must be anchored in some way.
It's got rubber. It's got a rubber lining.
He found the one rubber spot on his armor. He didn't conduct properly.
I assume he's dealt with people that dealt with electricity before.
Yeah, it would happen. Okay. The Death Knight powers up his weapon and swings 3 more times at Dante.
Staggering smite.
Ooh.
Oh! Shit.
Oh my god!
Damn, that's an impressive roll. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be...
Should be as smart as to put some smites on it.
I think we're gonna be seeing a player death.
You won't. You won't put smites on it. You won't.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just a flesh wound. 8d6
You won't.
a second.
I dare you.
That's 140 points of damage.
Are you still alive?
No, that's outright. That would be outright obliteration.
Well,
Reborn.
Thankfully, you're a reborn.
No, not reborn. Monk.
Monk. Ah.
Even
Yeah.
when my hit points drop to 0, as long as I have some key points to spend, I get back at 1.
Nice. But you also need to make a wisdom save.
Yep. Plus 3. 5. And what's that?
You're staggered, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. You can't take reactions until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Also, can I get a dex save from him?
Okay. What's this for? Are you doing?
Oh, it's for beauty.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
13.
That is a fail.
How much damage do you do?
2. That's it. 7.
Okay. And the Pietro bot.
Alright then.
That's a shame. That would have been so epic if you'd done just a little bit more damage. The Hellfire does flick through the armor, like, you know, burning through the fabric of his cape and stuff. And
I singed your cape.
revealing a bony mouth hidden by the scarf part.
God, you're ugly.
Oh
This is
no!
mockery.
Fun!
You crunch your fist into the gears again, but you do get... Actually, no, he's going to parry the second blow. But you hurt yourself. Oh, the bot.
Yeah.
The bot hurts.
I hurt myself today.
Yeah.
Do you see?
And obviously no pain release because technically Pietro doesn't have nerves. Purely synthetic.
Yeah, but the bot itself would have some sort of damage feedback system. So it may not feel pain, but it would be aware that it was damaged.
Yeah.
And they would need to
That's
be
why
repaired.
That's what I mean. It's like Pietro's like, thank God I don't have nerves.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, damn it. To myself.
Yeah, roll the damage to yourself. That's true. To your bot. Six.
Yeah, plus. Yeah.
Plus,
Okay, yeah.
plus 4?
Yeah, plus 4, so that's 10.
Yeah. And you take 5 for it. Robin.
Yeah, now, can I try take its helmet off and just bonk him over the head with it?
How are you going to take his helmet off?
Okay, cool. There's my answer. I'll just Eldritch Blast him again.
Alright, roll to hit. If you can come up with a clever way to do it, I may have allowed you to do it.
I was thinking because I've the grapple forearms thing.
So a contested strength check, basically.
Contested strength check, yeah.
Do you want to do
And
it?
just yeah, I'll
So you're
play
gonna
it out.
clamber up his body with your crucially limbs and try to wrench his helmet off.
Yeah.
Probably breaking your spider.
Strength is what would be
You can use your athletics, which is plus 6.
athletics. Yay, yippee. Plus 6. 6. Also, would I have ADV because of
No.
hidden?
Nope.
Only on attacks.
You pull his helmet off, revealing a mouldering skull with burning red eyes.
Yep, definitely ugly as hell.
Could I try and hit him over the head with said helmet, or is that my turn done? Or is
That was your action.
my action?
That was your action. So unless you want to use your bonus action to drive a side blade into his head, you're done.
You know what? I'll bonus action hide. No,
You're on his shoulders. You can't hide there.
I'll stay on his back.
You may
Yeah,
as well.
I'll just
You may as well side blade him in the temple. Come on, give it a try.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. If I must. If it's necessary.
The thing of getting my blade to the eye.
If I have to. There you go.
Remember, you have advantage.
I have advantage, yeah.
Roll that again.
You're welcome.
There we
Thank you,
go. So, 1d4 plus 5d6. Excuse me, 1d4 plus 4d6 of damage.
We might get a sneak attack because melee
Yeah.
range.
That's why I said the 4d6. Yeah.
Ah, alright.
Pay attention.
1d.
1d4.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
1d4 because it's a bonus. It's the
Yes.
it's the offhand side blade.
That's the thing that confused me. 4d6.
14. Okay, so you see the purple of the blade drives into the skull. I imagine it like a punch dagger. So like you drive your fist into the side of his head, and the purple light of the side blade pokes out of the other side of the skull. You see the purple flash in its eyes and through its now screaming jaw, and the Death Knight collapses. Well done. That was cool.
What are you saying?
I think we got some. I think we definitely managed to get your benefactor's attention.
The dead lights in its eyes go out. What do you do with it?
Smash its head.
Alright.
Bonk.
So, probably just have the robot step on the skull, right?
Yep. I guess I'll just be like, yo, Pietro, can you get this guy? Can you step on it?
On it.
Mm-hmm.
One raised foot up and run.
Mm-hmm. The skull seems to resist for half a second and then pops.
Let's see him come back from that.
Okay, so you got a full suit of plate armor, a shield, and a longsword available. Who wants them?
Kind of useless on me.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always just hollow it out and give one of your Pietro clones a specific set of armor.
Heck, he can. The clones can dissolve the remaining bones in there.
Then yeah, I would imagine the copies would descend on the scooped out body and
Fall on it like crows.
Yeah. Because
Yes,
I'm sure
thank
they
you.
don't really control that part.
Interesting.
After all, we still have that hint of Rakshasa.
Yes. Okay. So you end up with the suit standing up again, with a plasmoid occupying it, serving you, picking up the sword, trying its weight, and placing the hand.
And probably snapping from the elbow because of the weight.
No, it's got it.
I have like a 9 in strength.
What if multiple of you got together?
Would
It's
that
good.
work? Or would that just increase the overall size?
That would only increase the size. However, because it's plate, to a certain extent, because you're sort of sticky too. The ooze pulling against the plates is almost like the musculature of a crustacean. So you can use the momentum of swinging the limbs around to give to add power to the swing of the sword.
I would imagine that copy would probably try that.
Yeah.
If it can't, see if that works. After all, they're all adapting.
Yep, absolutely. And of course, it would any inherited knowledge that was stored in the bones would be absorbed by the plasmoid too. You notice with a slight concern that he puts the helmet back on his head. That you can see that baleful glow. From the eyes of the helmet.
And I think out of concern, Pietro's like, yeah, like, Alex, like, you, who are you? Basically, Pietro's trying to see if that's still a copy of me, or it's taken over.
With a strange voice like a chorus, it says, I am many. I am Pietro. I am Bernie. I am Sludge. And many others. And I am Dante's executioner.
God.
Round 2!
Alex, like, first time I'm hearing myself talk like a hive mind.
First I was afraid. I was petrified.
Yes. Oh, Dante's still walking away. I'm not interested in this anymore. Tag out.
Okay, in that case, let's see what this spell does.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Firestorm.
Firestorm. So, the area that Dante is walking away through, as well as around, but all of you are affected, as well as several of the other Pietro clones that are nearby. All need to make dexterity saves.
And I don't have anything that counteracts vulnerability.
Nope.
And neither does he.
Yeah, but he's not casting it on himself.
I am absolutely psionic dying that. D8. Yeah, D8.
DC is 18.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool. That brings it up to
15.
So, yeah. So, you all take 7d10, 40 points of fire damage.
Which I take 80.
You take 80. And so do
Are you in the robot?
And so do the other clones.
I take 20 of that.
Yeah, I imagine Pietro is almost doing that scramble kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the robot, Pietro?
Just falls limply to the floor, and you see a puddle of Pietro.
He is in the bot, but even taking half of that because of the bot, it would. He's taken enough damage where that would, in fact, knock him out.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah.
And he'd be still burning. So.
Hence why the thought. Yeah.
However, any oozes and any copies of you that are still at full hit points would be down to 14 and still be burning, but at least they're still conscious.
Yeah.
Feel free to hop into one of those. I
assume they would rapidly try and descend on the original copy to try and bring it back.
Fair. Well,
use the max.
I mean, in that case, when I put him in the vicinity of its own.
Even he's not the original, though, is he?
Yeah.
The actual OG Pietro is already long gone.
Long corrupted.
Long corrupted. Yes. So. Yeah,
can I get a save again?
For Hellish Rebuke.
Yep.
Six, 8 DP. 24.
Alright, well, he'll still take half. So, 2.
2. Except he's vulnerable because now he's a plasmoid, so 4. Okay.
So it'll still be 5 then?
Well, if he takes half, but the half is doubled, it's 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Chris, if you do want to take over a different Pietro that is still kicking and has 14 hit points, its robotic body wouldn't have taken any damage at all so far, so that's a plus. Well, apart from the fire damage. 40 points of fire damage. But it doesn't have a crunched fist, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Then yeah, I do that, and that copy would go over to the original body, and pick up the equipment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we still in turn order?
Yes. So it's Robin next. Unless you want to re-roll the initiative, but yeah, I was assuming same turn order.
Yeah, it's just easier.
Mm-hmm.
My turn?
Yes!
My turn.
Also, to specify, this is why I went to hollow out the armor and not let them absorb the skeleton.
It's not actually the skeleton. It's not the skeleton.
Oh.
You remember? Anybody remember Death Knight lore?
No. I've never followed that.
It's the suit itself that's doing it.
Nope. Well, that's what you might assume in character, but no, that's not it either.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know Death Knight lore.
Fair enough. See if you can figure it out in character. Now, what is Robin doing?
Does hypnotic pattern? I think hypnotic pattern affects plasmoids, right?
I think it just says creature, but
yeah, because I think it's affected Pietro before.
Yeah,
each creature. Yeah, it's a creature.
Pietro is still classified as a creature.
Yeah, no one is in range of him.
Why?
Like melee. So I'll be able to place this in a way that...
I know Dante walked away. Oh, and the new Pietro has gone over to where the old Pietro fell, so he would be potentially within 10 feet.
Go for it, mate.
Yeah, so I will place it just where the Pietros are.
And you had been on the Death Knight's shoulders, so
I imagine
you'd have rolled away when it fell.
I would have rolled away when he fell.
And you definitely would have got... And if you were still close by, you probably would have backed off when he stood back up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, wisdom save for...
Wisdom save, please.
The Uzi Death Knight and
Yes.
the new Pietro.
I would place it behind them so it wouldn't get them.
If you wanted to avoid hitting you, it's going to hit Pietro.
Go for it, mate.
Sure, yeah. Was saved from Pietro as well then.
Because I'll throw that one. It's just more because I might be out for a round or two.
Oh yeah. Maybe a silvery?
You going to use silver babs?
A silvery would be very useful here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And of course, I'm gonna be giving over the advantage to your ass.
To Robin?
Yep. Because not being funny, you're a rogue. You get the most out of it.
I get bonus action hide and I have advantage. And that means I get advantage on my things anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I advise giving it to someone else.
Fair enough, then to Dante.
Yeah, BA hide.
Okay. It's Pietro got an 8. What's your spell save DC, Robin?
It's 16.
Okay, so Pietro passed. Sweet.
Yeah.
Woot. And then it would be Dante.
Right.
Who just got scorched.
Sorry.
I know it's boring, but try to stay awake.
That's just so boring. Fire, really? Like I couldn't do anything else.
Because like now,
Sorry, what?
I think that definitely confused with some of Pietro's capabilities. I assume not getting into melee range.
Oh yeah. This is definitely a hybrid of the Death Knight and Pietro and several of the
Can I
other
do
people.
something funny?
Go on.
Can I throw one of the burning Pietro clones at him?
And they're still, most of them are still in the. Well, maybe some of them are, pour screaming out of the bots, but
Yeah, they probably crawl out the suit to try and find a liquid source to try and douse
douse
it.
themselves. Yeah. You want to pick up a burning ooze and throw it at the Death Knight?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Improvised.
What? Like improvised firebomb?
13.
Doesn't get through the armor. So you just threw burning goo at the Death Knight. And it splashes against the
But
armor
it's
and
still-
doesn't harm him.
Yes, but
Sure.
still landed on the Death Knight, though, right?
On his armor, yeah.
Is it still alive, though?
How far
I mean, the
away...
clone I threw, is it still alive?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. How far away would you say you were when you threw it?
And, I mean, I don't think I would have gotten that far.
But you can also...
It's not like I dashed away from him when I
No,
walked
but you can
away.
move 50 feet in a turn, so are you 50?
Yeah, but I also would be casually walking away, not sprinting away.
So-
So most likely, probably
20?
like 10 or 15 feet away from him.
Let's say 20. Just because of the math is
Yeah,
easier.
20. Yeah.
Roll
That's
2d6, please.
But then again, that's nothing else. A good moment of basically seeing Dante going, "Yo, you," with one of the
Yeah.
with one of the copies.
The plasmoid is still conscious. It's got 7 hit points left. Okay, because it had 14 and it's just taken 7 points of damage from smacking into fucking full plate armor.
It's like, quickly, get him!
Sorry?
Yeah, and probably isn't impressed. It's like, what the fuck?
Ow!
It's like, I may not feel pain, but
Distraction.
I'm being tossed.
Nobody tosses an ooze! Okay.
Clearly you don't know me.
So, new Pietro, what do you do?
Alright then. Of course, go up close and smash, smash.
It's not the bot, it's the ooze inside the bot.
Right then, fair enough. Well then, firebolt.
Nice.
Let's take full advantage of its new vulnerability.
Roll to hit.
Alright. plus
Probably should have
plus
kept that up.
9.
It does actually hit. It hits. So, now firebolt.
60-10. Or is it just doubling the vulnerability damage?
It would be, yeah, so it would be 3d10 times 2. So
10 times 2, so
just roll. Yeah. If you want to be fancy, roll 3d10 asterisk 2. But
okay.
Which is shift 8, by the way.
Okay,
3d10.
10. What symbol is asterisk?
Shift 8 on a UK keyboard.
It's that little fancy star thing.
Thank you.
There we go. 24 points of damage.
As that copy, they start to ignite.
Ah! That actually hurt.
Well, no kidding. You're now me.
And then the Death Knight Pietro throws a Hellfire Orb at Dante. 20-foot radius sphere. Everybody rolls a dex save again.
Yo.
God damn it. Wait, would it be everybody? I don't think Robin would be near me. Or
Yeah, Robin.
Pietro,
Yeah, okay, Robin's fine.
Okay.
17.
Nice.
14.
Both of you fail. So, the Hellfire Orb, which thankfully it can only do once per day, does a total of 62 points of fire and necrotic damage.
Immediate drops, Pietro.
Mm-hmm. Another bomb
Damn.
bites the dust.
Of course, Pietro is like, I'm getting a little tired of doing musical bodies.
Is Dante down?
I mean, technically he's down, but he gets back up.
Oh, until you're out of key.
Yep.
That is ridiculously OP.
And probably this one was far away enough that it's at full hit points.
Are you going to at least pretend to be down, or are you going to stand?
I'm going to like just stagger a bit, like he's about to fall. They sort of just straightens back up.
fall.
You first.
Okay. Pietro, are you going to roll death saves for the one that's just caught fire? Or are you going to shift control into one, well, actually, probably there's probably not many within 20 feet that are still conscious. Do you want to shift into the mastermind?
I mean, there was the one I threw at him.
No, that's true. That's true. They've got 7 hit points left, and they're already at the Death Knight's feet.
Yeah, probably not smart to do that one. I think I kind of switched over into one that still had full hit points.
Okay, but they would be out of the melee, so you're gonna have to spend time moving them. They would have to take their turn dashing towards the combat.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense because this fight is starting to chew through bodies.
It is.
I mean, he unfortunately just happens to have fire.
Yes, he does. Okay, then new Pietro bot version 4 at this point is running towards the fight. Robin, what you doing?
Yeah, I think you do it. It's like I'm just really hoping I can get a hold of the original memory at this point.
I will.
There's a possibility it gets burnt. All those memories get burnt away before you get there. But fire at will, you said, Robin.
I will grab on his back again and hit him with Cause Fear.
No effect.
Oh yeah.
He's
the plasma. Oh, is Cause Fear any humanoid?
No, the Death Knight is immune to being frightened.
I didn't think that would carry over. That's annoying.
That's a good point. He has absorbed.
He's plasmoid now.
He has absorbed personalities that are not immune to being frightened. Okay, yeah. I'll allow it. So what's Cause Fear do?
I think it's wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, with save.
Now the Death Knight that's just shit wisdom.
No, he.
Or the mind still remains.
The knight's personality is still there as well. So, and his knowledge and stuff. 17.
Just passes.
Yay.
Bonus action hide.
Okay. So you slink back into the shadows of the gears, and Dante. May I suggest you actually stun this fucker?
Yeah, at this point we're going.
All right, what was that?
It's your turn, Dante. May I suggest you stun this fucker?
Yeah. And when our allies are starting to run out of bodies.
I mean, to be fair, I still have to hit him first.
This is true.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. I will close the gap and punch. But I'll use the regular offhand bonus punch rather than a key point.
Okay. And only one makes damaging contact.
Okay.
Eight points of damage.
And yep, might as well try.
So wisdom save.
Yep. Wait, is it wisdom?
No, it's con, isn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say no, it's not. Con.
17.
He passes.
Yay! Bad news for you, but yay! Okay. A gleaming new Pietro board is charged into combat. What does the Pietro inside do?
All right. Think another firebolt. You know, take full advantage of the fire of the fire vulnerability.
Roll to hit. That hits. Once again, do 3d10 times 2.
Oh!
Eat.
Ow!
I do not like how this feels.
Welcome to my world.
I mean, to be fair, you did just literally burn a whole bunch of them, so I guess it's kind of like payback.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always just stop being a dick and just leave.
I have a better idea. And he reaches toward Dante and casts Banishment. Make a charisma save, Dante!
Oh no.
I've used all my third level spells. I can't counterspell.
You don't. You're
What?
using counterspell?
I can't because I've used up all my other spells. All those spells.
Oh no!
No counter spell.
Nobody has counterspell.
No. Sorry, mate.
I mean, I'm native to this plane, so
It's true.
it just means you guys have to deal from where I'm going.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, if the target native, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left, or in the nearest unoccupied space, if that space is occupied. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you all see Dante disappear. And the Death Knight declares, "It is done. Dante is gone." Sorta. Pietro bot. What do?
Yep. Run over, smash, smash.
There is no need for this. My mission is complete.
Yeah, but you picked a fight with us.
Okay, both of those miss.
Yeah, probably nimbly dodging out the way. Newly found agility.
Indeed. That was pretty clever, right?
Hmm.
Says the Death Knight in a voice that's not quite the ominous, spooky voice that he had before.
Hmm.
Technically, he's gone, so my mission's done. We don't need to fight anymore. But he's gonna be back in a minute. Clever, right?
Yeah. Why I...
Like you said, I'm you.
Hostile? Oh. Okay. So, if he does come back, are you going to turn around and try and attack us again?
Hope not. I'm gonna try and repress the executioner. He's done what he's done. I'm gonna keep trying to convince him that he's done. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I'm trusting myself on this.
I could use some healing if you wanna help me out.
Insight.
Robin's turn.
Insight check that.
It does have my ability to lie.
It does. That's why I'm... Okay, never mind. Not one.
Yeah, it's Pietro. It's fine. He's on your side. He just had to trick the part of his personality that wanted to kill Dante. Everything's fine.
Yeah, that's cool, no, but are you going to help pay for all this mess that you caused?
Well, I don't have any money, but... Well, do we have money? Everything's a bit kind of foggy in here. I'm not quite sure how I am at the moment.
Well, no doubt, because I think you damaged the original memory.
Do you think? What if I absorbed what's left of them? Would that help?
Well, it'd be worth an attempt. Do I need to roll like a d20 to see if there's even any left?
Let's see, how many rounds have there been? Go ahead and roll 2 d20s.
Okay. Are ours 2 or just 2?
Exclamation RR space 2 space d20.
Got one.
Okay. Yeah, there's still some smouldering but still living remains of the Pietro Gearson you had been playing at the beginning of this session.
Mm-hmm.
And Pietro Death Knight is coming out of the armor. As it does so, it comes out through the over the arm that's holding the sword, and the sword remains suspended in his gelatinous mass as he reaches towards the other Pietro's remains.
I'm gonna have the mechanical suit grab the sword.
Roll the hit. Actually, let's do contested grapple.
Yep. That's why I'm using the suit.
Mm-hmm. Go on then. Roll your athletics. Use the armor's athletics. Oof.
Ooh.
He keeps the sword. Hey, don't touch that. It's... trust me, you don't want to touch that.
Then why are you still holding on to it?
Because it's important. I need to keep it from other people. Keep it safe.
I'm gonna go ahead and insight on that one, but yeah, I'm basically doing insight against my own persuasion.
Yeah. Passive. Yeah. So, oh fuck.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. You trust yourself.
Yeah, it turns out Pietro is a supreme bullshitter when push comes to shove.
Okay. So this Death Knight Pietro proceeds to absorb the remains of Pietro 2.0, as well as the one that had been around its feet, and restores itself to full health. And then flows back into the Death Knight armor.
Why?
I like the armor. It suits me, don't you think? Pretty cool.
I mean, which voice is responding?
Though at first it sounded like the Death Knight's voice, and then it sounded more like Pietro. It's hard to tell. Yeah, what's Dante's idea? I mean, we're not going to know it until he, in character, you're not going to know it until he comes back out of banishment, but...
Yep, I have to wait till I come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should keep up the pretense and go back to the Church of Resurrection and tell them the job's done. Maybe I can cause some more havoc while I'm there. You know?
That would make sense, though. If you are connected,
Do you want me to share the memories with you?
yeah, because right now I'm kind of operating with a half memory at this point.
Okay. Then, come on then, let's merge and separate so that you know what I know and I know what you know.
Yeah. Pietro is kind of hoping at this moment that nothing goes wrong at this point.
Okay. So, the two of you glom together for a bit. You're, not only do you get all the memories back of Pietro 2, but you also know a lot about the Church of Resurrection. You know who this man was before he, when he was alive, that he had been a paladin in service of the church. When he died, he came back as a Death Knight and has been serving as their executioner, destroying any member of the church that asks too many questions and rebels against it. Tries to fight against the church's doctrine. And now that's in you, including the directive to destroy Dante. But you also and you know he's been banished, so he's gone, but you also know that banishment won't last forever, and when he comes back you'll have to fight the urge to destroy him.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah.
And with that,
So,
the
yeah.
two of you separate. The Death Knight version the Death Knight ooze going back into the Death Knight armor and walking away. But you're left with all of that shit, as well as knowing how to cast Command, Compel Duel, Searing Smite, Hold Person, Magic Weapon, Dispel Magic, Elemental Weapon, Banishment, Staggering Smite, and Destructive Wave, the necrotic version.
Could you put all that down in a message so I can copy over?
Yeah. So...
I just got a shit ton of extra spells.
Well,
That is terrifying.
but bearing in mind that he also knows your spells.
Yeah. But I'm also hoping it also built in that element of willing to question things.
Yeah, he's gonna be... He's still a bit you. But he's... You know what else is in there, don't you?
Sludge.
Mm-hmm. And Bunny.
Oh my god, I think we just made a Sludge 2.0.
You've also given a powerful Death Knight with necrotic fire spells Bernie's obsession with burning things.
Oh no. I think we made a straight up murder hobo.
Yeah, can I play him next? When Robin dies.
God. Pietro really is a walking...
Apocalypse?
Pietro really is a walking shit show. Seems like whenever Pietro touches, it turns to shit. And I think Pietro at this point is just getting used to it at this point.
Yeah.
Like at first it's devastating, and now it's just a case of, God damn it.
Pietro is the reverse Midas.
Yeah. But I also imagine at this point, this is probably confirming that Pietro is kind of unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, every character can get predictable.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Oh my god, that is juicy!
Mm-hmm.
That is terrifying.
But you can only set off that Hellfire Orb once per long rest.
I know, I'll put that as a feature.
Yeah.
The spell list ones I'll put in the spell list.
Yeah. Okay. So, now what do you want to do?
Well, should we do want to set out to do? The whole rally people against the Bluecoats HQ.
Dante reappears.
Did you enjoy your time? Did you enjoy your trip?
It could have been better.
Pietro, make a wisdom save.
It's not really much to do in random demi-plane number 45.
I've heard good things about that one. What do you mean?
Yeah, at this moment, I would say you will notice Pietro's kind of going up. When Dante showed up, goes limp.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
He's... Oh yeah, so after the little back and forth for Robin, Dante's going to take this opportunity to cast God, what's the name of it? I'm not drawing a blank. I literally just thought about it. Disguise self. That's the thing.
Okay, so for a brief moment, when you see Dante again, Pietro, you are overwhelmed with the urge to destroy, to execute Dante. But then it's not Dante. You realize that this is a completely different person. And of course, the part of you that is not the Death Knight reinforces that. Look, it's clearly not Dante. We don't have to kill him. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, at that moment, Pietro like clutching his head. It's like, right, I now got that to deal with.
All right, now where's Mr. Big Dumb and Ugly, so I can punch him in his face?
Well, he's gone.
Went back to the church.
Gone back to the church. Apparently, he was an enforcer for the church, and he sent out to deal with anyone that got against the church.
I mean, I assumed as much.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of when your opponent seems to be some kind of undead knight. There's only so many people who could be responsible for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we
Also, he looks like a tabaxi now.
Dante looks like a tabaxi now.
Yeah, why you all furry? What happened to you?
He's put on the cat filter and he can't take it off.
I mean, while I was floating there in the demi-plane, I kind of had this, what's the word, realization that if they want to kill Dante, then why don't I not look like Dante?
Understandable.
So now that raises another interesting question of why should I be Dante? He's gonna like walk over to where his stuff was. Hopefully, it wasn't burned.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna dig through it and pull out the copies of the file he took from the Blue Coat's headquarters.
Yeah, while you're doing that, Pietro will, within the suit, put on back on the equipment. Go ahead, retrieve the equipment back.
Retrieve the previous Pietro's stuff. Yes. Yeah. Wow.
It's like playing musical bodies is not pleasant.
Yeah, it was quite the show.
Yeah, it seems like my consciousness jumped to the nearest.
No, it doesn't. It's not your consciousness that jumps to the nearest one. It's just that because there are several Pietros, so that you as a player don't get left out of the combat, I allow you to take control of a different Pietro, but you don't share their knowledge or consciousness even until you merge with them.
Yeah. Maybe
it's like that one game.
Sorry?
It's like...
No, it was like, I forget which game it is, but I know it's like when you do like the opening tutorial level, if you die as one character, it automatically switches you to another.
Uh-huh.
I think it was like Battlefield or something.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think you're right on that.
I think it's like still trying to figure out how I do that.
There were multiple people. There were multiple of you in the room, and they all have their way of. They all want to protect themselves. They all want to live, and I suppose you are also them.
Hmm.
You are them, and them are you. And you are
So it's almost like it's combining the willpower of all of them to essentially make a copy aware.
Maybe.
I don't know. At this point, I think trying to figure it out is just going to give me a headache.
They are copies of you, and they know everything you knew up to the point where they separated from you, or the last time they exchanged memories with you. But everything they experience after that is uniquely their own. Kind of like, clones. Because that's what Alright. So.
Alright, anyway, so he grabs, I guess Pietro's having his existential crisis.
Yes.
Dante grabs the file and is like, so I don't need to be Dante anymore. So the question is, how do I be me?
I don't know.
What's that to me?
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, because Dante was the name that was given to you by the church.
Yeah.
Everything you know about Dante was told you by the church. It's all bullshit. Yeah.
So,
wouldn't
the simplest way of solving that would be bringing you back? Or
do you want
to know how memory works?
Want to be resurrected? And hope you remember what you did since you died when you're alive again?
That's the problem.
Reborn doesn't happen with reborns? I don't think it does.
What?
What was that?
I don't think that happens with reborns. It's like isn't it like vampires in the thing where you don't remember undead life?
Okay, so the reason why...
Well, no, it's not that. It's the fact that if I'm resurrected into the fact is I don't know who I was before I died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't. But I think I know what Robin is getting at. Okay, so when a vampire dies, the original soul goes to wherever it's gonna go. Or in some cases even gets consumed by the necrotic spirit that occupies the body from that point on. If at a later date, after a couple of decades or even centuries of living as a vampire, you then bring the original soul back into the body, banishing the necrotic spirit in the first place, anything that the vampire did as that necrotic spirit, as a vampire, would be gone. Their last memories would be of dying at the hands of the vampire that killed them. You know? The time in between would be lost. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, though I do realize that with that solution, I would require. Apparently, I require big enough shiny rock to get it to work.
A diamond, you mean?
I don't know. Have Pietro even seen a diamond before?
I think between the many consciousnesses that you've absorbed, at least one of you would know what a diamond was.
Yeah. It's like, shiny rock? It's like, no, diamond. Still trying to get used to this several memories thing.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, I can't do it immediately, but it is on the table.
The butt is on the table?
But
There's a
Right,
butt
but
on
that
the
option
table.
is on
It's
the
not
table.
very sanitary.
But that, yeah, Pietro's like, yeah. But that option is on the table.
Okay.
But so yeah, thinking about what Robin said. So you're just worried he'll forget
everything that has happened.
He'll forget his time as Dante. So
And
Dante,
go back to being wherever he was before.
would you be willing to sacrifice who you are to be who you were? Or do you want to
the question.
leave both behind and become someone new?
Either way, I have time to think about it.
Mm-hmm. Deep questions. Okay.
So, So, where should we go first to start stirring up trouble?
Then we said before that we'd send out some clones to.
Yeah.
You've got a few less of those now.
Yeah. Then yeah, Pietro would be like, okay, how many of us left after all of that?
Some of the any that are still alive would have come through from other rooms, much like this Pietro, to help with the fight, to find that, you know, this Pietro took care of it already. Basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, any that were in the room have been singed.
Yeah.
Singed to
At
death.
this point, I'm just mindful I don't have a sense of pain.
Yeah.
So, apparently the sense of pain and sense of being boiled away seems to be two different feelings.
It's still uncomfortable. It's still really uncomfortable to burn. Even if you
that's
don't
what
have
I mean.
Yes.
That's what I mean by Pietro seeing that, you know, the feeling of being boiled away is separate.
Yeah, I imagine you'd be losing yourself. The fear of losing yourself and everything you've experienced, everything you've gained, everything you've fought for is literally burning away. You know?
Yeah.
So. But yeah, time to go into the streets and stir up shit. Have some of your ruses do it too.
Yep.
And try to encourage people to rise up against the Blue Cloaks.
And of course, I would have all the copies do different forms to take, to take advantage of different groups of people that would have beef.
Yeah. Well, they can go into different areas and observe for a while, and then choose which form would fit that scenario best. Rock up to a group of people and encourage them to get angrier.
Yep, that works.
And yeah, with your high performance and persuasion, performance especially, pretending to be somebody else should be pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, Pietro's effectively become what the Zanguinite, whoever's in charge, fears.
Oh yeah?
The ultimate infiltrator.
It's Big Brother.
Someone that can blend into the crowd seamlessly.
And change their appearance when they are about to get caught. Leaving some
Combined with the virality of plague.
You can even take the form of blue cloaks and do horrible things to people. Give people even basically frame the blue cloaks for.
Yeah, I would imagine.
For your own
I would
atrocities.
imagine those that would be much more corrupted would probably go that angle.
Yeah. So, if that thought enters your head, well, yeah, make a. Yeah, go ahead and make a charisma save.
All right. I think we know who's showing up. Or it's starting to employ its influence.
26. Yeah, you you shrug off the influence of Sludge trying to tell you to act like a dirty cop.
Yeah, I imagine most of them have the internal thoughts of the fuck is wrong with you?
Same thing that's wrong with you. Same thing that's wrong with all of us. We're no different. We just have different ways of resolving it.
There's a difference between thinking that and then acting on it.
Yes. I had the courage to act on it. You did not.
I actually think it takes more courage to be able to resist the urges.
You would say that. It helps you sleep at night. Justify your weakness. You're a coward.
And you're suicidal.
Is it suicide when there are many of me that can continue my work?
Am I the only one that's remembering that there's more out there than just here? And if we get big enough, something bigger will come and get us.
You're worried that if we become the only... that if we take over, that something else will try to take away our power from us?
More like just turn around and kill us.
Again, what is death when we are legion?
Why do I even... Yeah, Pietro's like, oh, why do I even try with you?
You keep hoping that you'll make me see things your way. It won't work.
So you're literally just deciding to wake up and choose the violence.
That's the best way to wake up.
The strongest predator deserves to hunt, to consume its prey. If the prey were strong enough, it could fight off the predator.
Yeah, and right now the predators can use fire to basically destroy us almost immediately.
And yet, we are still Legion. Anyway,
move it.
so while
Yeah, move it.
Pietro is talking to himself, what are the rest of you doing?
God, it never gets any less weird. It's him just standing there, just. What would it look like from outside?
Pietro, are you just standing there lost in thought, or are you actually talking out loud to the voice in your head?
I think you'd only hear Pietro's side.
Yeah. So you are just having a one-sided conversation.
Because after all, one consciousness has to take control of the body.
Yeah. And he's happy to try and influence and pull strings and try to make.
I mean, you kind of get used to it.
True.
Sometimes it's kind of fun to just watch him and just guess what he's actually talking to himself about.
Yeah, I get that. Still doesn't make it any less weird.
Oh no, it's batshit insane.
Yeah. Quite
I this one,
entertaining,
I
really.
just go find a nice spot and just sort of sit there and begin meditating.
Nice.
I might go stir up some chaos out there.
Are you gonna do so quietly, or are you gonna Kruthic it up?
I'm gonna stealth, because they're still not very favourable to.
What better way to cause chaos than to just be a Kruthic?
That is true.
Yeah, but we're not trying to just cause chaos. We're trying to direct chaos.
Yeah.
But again, if Kruthics are on the upper levels where people live, whose fault is that?
Mine.
The people who are supposed to keep them safe are the Blue Cloaks. And one of the things they're supposed to keep them safe from is Kruthic infestations.
I think I'd do it quietly, because
Okay.
I think he would do it quietly.
Okay.
Yeah, best not to incur the party's wrath.
Yeah,
Not to incur the party's wrath. Okay.
because that would be very efficient to what he wants.
Fair. I know what you're trying to say. So, Dante's meditating, Pietro's talking to himself, and Robin is going out into the study to sneakily stir up trouble.
Yeah, also, if I can find someone that's on their lonesome, just that would be very easily taken out and wouldn't be noticed, I might try Kruthic them.
Okay. So make a perception check as you're looking around.
I forgot to do the advantage part of that, so I might get a better roll. I didn't get a better roll anyway. So
Oh, you did do
yes,
perception? Okay.
That was my stealth. That was the advantage
That was your
part of my
stealth
stealth roll.
Stealth roll. Okay.
Because I forgot to roll with an advantage. I thought I might get a better roll.
Make a perception check as you're sneaking around.
Yep, perception +6. PG 20 +6. 15. I'll add a psionic die to that as well.
Okay.
Oh, that's not meant to.
Not a D18. You don't get to roll a D18. Funny.
That brings it up to 18.
Nice. Okay. So, you hear a person in their hovel, in their shack, angrily muttering to themselves about how everyone just goes off and starts causing riots and leaving me here to worry sick about whether or not they're gonna come back alive. What am I supposed to do if they don't? Huh? Just be stuck here on my own forever? It's not fair.
You'll be fine, and that's when I pounce him.
Okay.
He just hears that in his head. You'll be fine.
Ah! And grapple?
Grapple. Athletics. Ooh, he can actually beat that.
That's just a commoner, so nope. So you grab them, you presumably force your tongue down their throat.
Indeedy.
And is your intention to start a new brood, or to make them a hybrid?
I would start a new. I would make them. Hybrid would also spread, but they just Which one would pass better?
Okay, so if you make a brood, you're gonna have a you're gonna put some eggs in them, and those eggs will hatch into pureblood Kruthiks, right?
Yeah.
If you make them a hybrid, then you're splicing their DNA with some of your own, which would allow them to potentially pass as still human. They will inevitably grow some.
Yeah. What to like character knowledge? Which one would he think would be better?
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to just have it spread around, but I imagine if it's like full blood Kruthic, then it's
the downside of having lots of baby full blood Kruthiks running around is that they're vulnerable and they could be squished.
Yeah. I think I'll do hybrid.
Go. Alright. So you deliver your thing as well as the the gene package. Leave them in a state of shock. And then what do you do?
Stealth away. I tell him, shh.
Mm-hmm.
And I go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to find some rioters or something and turn them to the blue coats.
Sweet.
Caroline?
What?
Nothing.
Dante, you said you were meditating. Is there anything in particular that you're meditating on?
Not really. I'm just taking this time to heal and think.
Just chill. Just make just a short rest then, basically, right?
Yeah, I need 4 hours. I can be back to full power.
Nice. Oh, you're long resting then. Okay.
I mean, I assume it's going to take a while before they all start to riot anyway. So.
Yeah. For the stuff stats have spread. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, since I technically don't sleep, I still am just there. So I guess I'll be thinking about stuff.
All right. Pietro, when you brush off when you end your conversation with Sludge, realizing you're not getting anywhere, you see Dante meditating, and well, it's not Dante anymore. They look like a Tabaxi, but
Yeah.
and you see no sign at all of Robin, but that's not unusual. He has a tendency to fucking disappear. What do you do?
Yeah. Probably go off and start causing some chaos. Probably slipping out.
Yep.
To, take advantage of my normal mobility.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably disguise my armor to be able to blend into the public.
Oh, you're going out in your armor? In your large steel?
No, the Glamored. My Glamored.
Okay.
My Glamored studded.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that thing allows me to be able to turn it into
peasant clothes.
Into any type of normal clothing or kind of armor.
Yeah. Just common clothing. Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That way, even outside of normal appearance, Pietro doesn't look like heavily equipped.
Mm-hmm. So, as you're moving through town and see groups of people talking to each other, people are having all kinds of conversations. Some of them are talking about the riots that already broke out. Some of them are talking about just family bullshit. But eventually, you come across a conversation where they're complaining about the new headquarters being built and how they should, for the Blue Cloaks, and how they'd be better served using that money to hire more Blue Cloaks and get some of these scum off the streets. I mean,
I listen in on this one, because maybe that tells me where this new base is.
It's been built where the last one burnt down.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're right. I swear I could see one of those Kruthic things scuttling around here. You say that all the time. It's probably just a cockroach. You're always saying it's just a cockroach, but this thing was huge, like easily as big as me. There's no way it's a Kruthic. The Blue Cloaks keep them out. Yeah, but like they've been saying, the Blue Cloaks have been preoccupied lately, what with all of the rioting and...
I think I might know a way how to rattle the cage.
Go on.
I used the disguise self capability, turn into like a commoner.
Okay. And then?
And join in the conversation, but pointing out that, or they just chased them into the sewers. And just claim they did.
What do you mean? You're saying that they just chased the Kruthiks into the sewers?
Yeah. After all.
Why would they do that?
Presumably to keep whoever's in charge in power.
Bullshit. Why? Why would chasing Kruthiks into the sewers instead of keeping them out help anyone?
So there. Yes. I'm thinking within persuasion, persuading that, would it make sense that it's almost like that the Blue Coats are doing it to basically make them look like the bastion of order?
So, what you're saying is that what you're trying to convince them of is basically the Blue Cloaks are doing they say they're cleaning up the streets, but their version of cleaning is like sweeping the dust under the rug and saying that you've cleaned the house.
Solved it.
Yeah.
Solved it so that the people trust them into power.
Roll your persuasion.
Alright then. We got +9 on that shit.
Sorry?
I got +9 on that shit.
Neat.
Go on then. I'm sure that you've got a +11 a +14 for performance, but
Oh, right. So performance.
if you do performance because you're trying to convince them that this is all part of your pretending to be someone else, isn't it?
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, that would have been. So yeah, add on 2 on top of that score, so 23.
2? 5. But anyway, either way, you pass. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think you may be onto something there. What do you suppose we do about it?
Well, as far as I know, why don't we just do what others are doing? Rise up.
Rise up. Rise up and...
I'm sure there's organizations that are willing to help.
So your suggestion is we just get ourselves killed? That's your big idea?
Well,
argue anyway.
What? Is he saying who am I?
Yes.
Just someone from a little lower layers.
Lower? How far lower?
Like 1, maybe 2 layers.
Oh. So you're not from the Kruthic territory then?
No, yeah, screw that then. Yeah, I would say. It's like, yeah, I live near the layer that has Kruthic territory. They're
What?
down there in droves.
How did they let you up here? I mean, you could be infected.
That's what they want you to think.
No, I'm getting out of here. Like I'm not catching whatever it is that turns me into one of those things.
Would I have seen this play out?
If you want, yeah, sure.
Can I catch? Would they split up when they run?
Yeah, one of them is just breaking off the group and going off on their own.
Cool.
What you gonna do?
He's gonna catch the virus.
You're gonna infect them?
Maybe. Yes.
Okay. When they get somewhere out of the way, go ahead and...
Yeah. Then, yeah, I imagine Pietro's like, well, if you're not willing to fight, then I recommend getting the fuck out the spire. Anywhere would probably be better than here.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Going out into the wilderness where we get torn apart by wild horses and hobgoblins. Sure.
And so, is that it? So that's no worse than either being turned or being bitten by vampires?
Vampires? What are you talking about now?
You heard about... Didn't you hear about the whole rumor of the higher-ups being vampires?
It's just rumors, though. I mean, that's a metaphor, right? For them sucking the life out of the hard-working people?
I heard they discovered they discovered a factory making blood wine.
No. It's got to be hogwash.
Swear on my life.
How would that even work? Blood wine. I mean, it's not like blood ferments like it's grapes. What would you know about grapes? Have you even seen a grape? Well, no, but look, you get what I mean. If you blood just coagulates. It doesn't. I mean, blood sausages, like I could believe, but blood wine? It's clearly bullshit. Real persuasion.
Alright.
Not 20! So,
still the master of bullshit.
Something about the way you describe the process convinces them that, oh, that's fucked up. So there were people down there.
Yeah. And apparently even some might have come from that party they had a while ago. Heard it went nasty.
Party? What party?
A party in the top layer, apparently. Apparently it went... all hell broke loose.
Well, so we're really the upper layers of vampires? Like all of them?
Apparently so.
How do they handle the sun? Isn't that the only place in the spire where you can actually see the sun?
Have you ever seen this place have power?
What do you mean?
Have you noticed the lights never turn on around here?
Well, there's the dim lighting that we live by, but oh shit, does that mean they come down and into the lower layers and stalk us? Oh, that's
That would
horrifying.
make a little sense.
Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. We should rise up and try to get to the top layers and take out these vampires.
Out of anything, I would say about trying to get a hold of something that would allow you to, well, stop them from being able to resist normal wounds.
What? I don't understand.
Vampires can regenerate. I've seen it with my own eyes.
So
Some
we're
Kruthiks tried helping them and they're able to shake off others.
So what you're telling us is that there are Kruthik below us that want to devour us and turn them into them, and vampires above us that want to devour us and turn them into them. We're fucked. Either way, we're just fucked. No matter what we do. Well, at least we've got nothing. At least we got no predators like that on this level.
Hmm.
Now all we need.
Yeah. Hmm.
But if they've got, but it sounds like the only thing keeping us from being eaten from the Kruthiks or the vampires are these bloody ineffective blue cloaks. Well, it can't be that ineffective, or we'd be eaten already. Oh.
Or they could be in league and doing what they can to maintain power.
What do you mean?
You ever see them actually protect the people?
Nope.
Or did it just seem like they just try and stop the fighting?
Well, at the moment, I mean, that's how you protect the people, isn't it? By stopping the people who would disrupt the peace. Yeah, but my sister's son, Jonathan, was in one of those riots, and I mean, he just got followed along with the crowd, and he got beaten up and arrested just like the others. He didn't do anything wrong until that day. I mean, was he really doing anything worthy of that kind of treatment? Well, yeah, but how are they supposed to know that they're just succumbing to peer pressure? I mean, some people start out that way, get pulled into a gang, and then they end up being actually dangerous. So maybe it's best that your cousin Johnny nephew gets taught a lesson early so that they don't fall any further. He's a good kid, and really, I mean, doesn't sound that great. You wouldn't know. You don't know anything. All I'm saying is that if he is the kind of kid that falls in with that type of crowd, maybe he's right where he needs to be. Oh, I'm done. I'm going. And somebody else leaves the group.
Does it seem like they're sufficiently rattled, or do they see
Oh,
that...
they're rattled, but they're not ready to declare war on the Blue Cloaks yet.
Then what? Then what? You're all just gonna decide to just lie down and wait to see what happens?
Look, clearly all I'm saying is clearly the Blue Cloaks are doing a decent job, otherwise we wouldn't still be here. I mean, yeah, we just see it when they mess up, but clearly there's lots more times where they don't mess up. I don't know, I think that you're falling for the same trap that lots of other people do, that assuming that it's because of them rather than despite them that we're safe. What do you mean? I mean that maybe it's not them that's keeping us safe. Maybe there's something else going on here. Who else would do it? Are you saying that there's some vigilante group that's keeping us safe instead? I don't know if it's a vigilante group, and just maybe I'm just saying that maybe the Blue Cloaks are taking credit for something that it's not actually them. You know? Then
You know what, I'm gonna actually go back up that story. Like, there might be something to that. On the lower levels, I've sometimes seen this random group.
What?
Seem to know more about how the Spire operates than anyone.
Yeah, but they're lower level people. They're not. The kind of people you want to associate with, you know? They're dangerous. They're antisocial. The Blue Cloaks have abandoned those levels precisely because they can't be kept in line. I would take anything they say or what they think is right with a heavy pinch of salt. No offense, I know you're from there, but...
That's fair. I'm just saying as I see it. Saw what looks like a group of people basically tromping around. They seem to know more than... Seems they know more about how the Spire operates.
What do they say the Spire is, then?
Apparently it's some sort of big ship.
Ship? What do you mean a ship? We're not at sea.
Apparently not that kind of ship.
What kind is that?
Something about the... I think it's something to do with the sky.
A sky ship? Well, that's stupid. We're on the ground. Well, we're not technically on the ground. We're several levels above the ground. You know what I mean? Like the bottom of it's in the ground. And you'd have thought if it was a ship, we'd have some, I don't know, cargo. We'd be traveling somewhere. We're not traveling anywhere. We're just stuck here.
Well, it could have crashed.
A crashed ship. What? How did it crash? Like, why did it crash?
I don't know.
Then you...
Apparently something with connected to the whole Truth-Thick and vampire thing?
So you don't actually know shit. Okay.
Hey, I'm going by... I ended up hearing snippets here and there, but... not exactly sure.
Okay, what kind of snippets did you hear?
Apparently, this whole spire has some sort of power source that lights up like the sun.
That's weird. Why?
I think that's how the ship ran. And
With light?
apparently...
With a sunlight thing?
yeah, like that kind of energy that religious people use.
So now the city is running off of what? Holy light? God magic?
I don't know. All I fully know is that the engine almost uses like shone like the sun, and apparently someone or something is basically trying to avoid that from being activated.
Why? I mean, well, if they're vampires, maybe they're allergic to it, or whatever it is that makes them not like the sun. Yeah, I suppose. Still weird, though.
Yeah. And apparently the hole throughout the entire spire is where the beam goes.
So the reason why there's a big hole in the middle of every level that they haven't filled in is because that's where the beam goes.
Apparently.
Well, surely the best way that they could have be seen to actually doing some good for the public community, as well as, preventing people from actually turning this thing on, would be to fill in those gaps. I mean, people die down there. People go over the railings all the time.
Yeah, I've always questioned that. It almost seems like it's done on purpose.
Yeah, but for what purpose? If they don't want to turn the engine on, why is there still a gap?
Maybe to keep whoever knows silent?
I don't know. I think I need to go home and take care of the kids. This is nuts. Okay, bye, Kevin. I should probably go home too.
Yeah, I ought to disappear. I gotta get a hold of. Gonna see if I can't scrounge some dinner.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. I don't think I didn't do too bad of a job on improving on that one.
Pretty good job, yeah.
Without spilling details that would make the character seem like they know more than they let on.
Yeah.
What way would they go when they leave?
What way would they go when they leave?
Yes.
Away.
Would they have followed the? Would they have gone the same way as the first person?
A couple of them may have. Are you going to try and eat all of them, or
If I can pick maybe one off, then. Actually, no. I've gotten a full brewed and a hybrid out of today's outing.
Yes, you do.
So, yeah. So I just ignore them.
Okay. Okay. So, would you be doing anything in particular? Would you just be spreading crew thickness, or would you be actually trying to scare people into rising up against the Blue Cloaks as well?
No, I'd be scaring people as well.
All right. How would that look for you?
Voice inside their head, pretend like
Oh shit! Yeah.
pretend like it's what they want. It's what they're thinking.
Okay.
Good old fashioned get into their heads.
Yeah.
So what would you be saying to them? What would you whispering into their ears?
I'd assume I'd find a group for this first. Let's say, oh, damn Blue Coats or something like that, or just complaining about something community-wise.
Okay. Okay. So have you seen these freaking rioting happening? Yeah, I have. It's shameful. The young'uns are getting themselves into all kinds of trouble, and for nothing. I mean, you can't tell them that it doesn't actually achieve anything. They don't listen these days. You're right. You're absolutely right.
This wouldn't happen if the Blue Coats were good at their job. How much tax money do you pay towards them?
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that stuff like this wouldn't happen if the Blue Cloaks were actually any good at their job. Maybe, but there's got to be more to it than that, right? I mean, it's got to be. Maybe they're doing the best they can, you know. Well, it's
how much they pay, with how much we pay, with how much we pay them. They should be doing a much better job.
I don't know. Perhaps we should have some sort of say in who gets to be a Blue Cloak, you know, or how our tax money is actually spent, since it is our money that goes towards their work, and they don't work hard enough, I don't feel like we're getting our money's worth from our taxes, do you? Well, no, but they have to be doing the best they can, right? I mean, why would we still have that system if it wasn't the best they could do?
They're clearly not listening to. They're clearly not listening to us when we do things peacefully.
Maybe it's time we took matters into our own hands and
HQ. That would get their attention.
We need to make sure they can hear us. I mean, I don't know. They seems to me like they're not. We need to find out what their excuse is. Why they don't work harder. And to do that, we need to go see them at their HQ and force them to tell us what's going on. But we shouldn't put them. They're hard-working people. Surely there's.
in
don't
her head now.
Yeah.
Are you? Am I sure of this? Are they really that hardworking?
They've... I'm confused. I need to go. I need to go think about this. Okay.
You should think about this in front of the station, whilst you're complaining.
Maybe we should go see. Maybe we should go to the station and see. Yeah. Okay. Let's find out what's going on. That's the spirit. Come on.
You smooth motherfucker.
And I'd go around to other groups doing the same thing.
Okay.
That's why I said, you smooth motherfucker.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot easier to convince people that they're having their ideas when you can literally talk into their heads.
Yeah, I don't exactly talk in someone's head, so
No.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay. So, over the next few hours, you continue doing this, and of course, during those same few hours, Dante completes their long rest. What Dante do when he finished long rest?
I assume no one else is in the temple.
Well, it's fairly empty. There may be a few Pietros holding down the fort, but a lot of
the main party, we say it like that.
Yes, the main party's not there. That's right.
Man, I guess I'll go stir some shit up too.
Woo! How would that look for you?
Then just literally find a spot where people are, being unruly and make them even more unruly.
You don't have the best performance in persuasion. So what would you do?
Yes, I really don't. But I do have good deception.
This is true.
And I can change into other people.
Yeah, I could see you take the form of something and basically be the spark.
I mean, I was thinking more of the fact that I can change and still cast something while changed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What sort of thing do you cast?
Like, a blue coat that just so happens to shoot Eldritch Blast at people.
Oh, you're actually gonna do the... You're actually gonna look like a blue cloak and call some shit as a blue cloak. Okay.
Yep. Taking a page out of Sludge's book.
So I'll find a nice little... No, actually, no. I won't find people who are being unruly. I'll find people who are minding their own business and attack them as a blue coat.
So you're going to approach these people and tell them and talk to them as if they're causing a public disturbance when they're not doing anything except minding their own business, basically?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Not nice at all, actually. That's fucking shitty. But awesome.
Yeah, but in line with a corrupt police force.
I mean, I'll just make sure it's in, view of a lot of people.
Yeah, so you're publicly berating people.
Publicly being an asshole.
Publicly being an asshole. Nice. Okay. Roll deception to see how well you get away and see if you convince people that you are in fact an asshole.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Oh God. I noodled.
Yeah,
Not there.
Wrong one.
come back to us.
There we go. Let me just do this real quick. 14.
Okay. Yeah, it's yeah. With the state that people are in, it's not going to take them much to think that the cops are assholes. So yeah, that works. You get to go around being an absolute dickhead to people, and people are going to blame the cops for it. Awesome.
And I'll just be doing that in random locations to rile people up even more.
Nice. You asshole. Okay.
And the funny thing is, if they even have a problem with it, what are they going to do? They can't catch me.
No.
I'm faster than any of them. I could literally run across rooftops and up buildings.
Indeed.
Boy.
Boing. It's parkour.
Let's hope this ends up better than it did before.
Or not.
Better than it did
The
before.
worse it goes, the better it will go for us.
What, you plopping on your face?
Wait, what?
Ignore me.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Basically, he's saying if you're not even at ones and ends up at the feet of the crowd.
Oh.
I think that's the logic.
It was referencing to the whole, like, jumping across the roof, full die.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I got shot doing that, so.
Right.
So, yeah, I'll just spend the necessary time doing that, I guess.
Nice. And cool. Yeah, so that's gonna take a while, obviously. Just riling people up. But after a few hours, there is quite a it's not just you doing it, of course. There's Pietro Cop is doing it as well, and before long, there's quite a crowd in front of the still being rebuilt new station. And of course there is quite a crowd of people, quite a crowd of the blue cloaks trying to keep the crowd under control. What do you do?
Robin would send a familiar, not familiar, a creature probably an imp to just mess stuff up in like the back alley or something. Like behind them, maybe behind the building. Just make a big noise back there.
Okay. Why?
In the hope to sort of just to stress them out even more.
Stress out the blue cloaks even more.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I get the strategy. Make them snap.
Yeah. Hell yeah, you get me.
Dante, thoughts?
Yeah.
Any ideas?
I mean, I'd find a nice place to watch from. I'm assuming before I did my actually I probably could do it while I'm trying to do some chaos. I would go back and grab a couple of bombas.
Nice.
Just in case I need to throw those at people.
Just in case. You never know why you might need an exploding freaking vacuum bot.
I mean, to be fair, I could even just leave one in the crowd, just have it start making its way towards the blue coat HQ.
I can see the copies basically going to the temple and, picking up some spare weapons.
Oh yeah?
Arm the crowd.
Arming the crowd. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We're just going full anarchy right now, aren't we?
Absolutely. Power to the people.
Because after all, that was the big concern that I heard from my own conversation, and assuming other cons heard similar ones. So why not provide the tools?
Indeed. Like the yeah, get this sucker going. Alright, so yeah, you're distributing weapons to the crowd, you're riling them up further, you're making the situation more stressful by stressing out the blue cloaks. And eventually a imposing gent in full plate armor with a crowd of muscle-bound heavies, with like a group of 5 muscle-bound heavies, comes out and says to the blue cloaks, "Why is this being allowed to happen? Disperse this crowd right now!" "But sir, they're just public citizens. They're expressing their free right to protest. They're causing a disturbance and obstructing justice. The more we're here faffing around with them, the more petty crimes are being carried out, which we can do nothing about because we're caught here, holding our dicks. Do something!" And regretfully, the blue cloaks begin wading into the crowd, actually putting people down, and then shit really kicks off as the people that you've armed start fighting back.
Yeah, I imagine Pietro just screaming out, "Fuck you, pigs!" Disguised voice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can I see, I assume that there's windows in the place, right?
Yeah.
Windows. Can I cast darkness in the building?
Sure.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Just to
Why?
Oh my god.
Why?
Just to spread their spread their workload even more.
Okay. So when this imposing man, is presumably the commandant, turns around to head back into the building, satisfied that his people are doing what he's asked, he finds that it's pure darkness in there. What the fuck is going on in here? Don't know. I don't pay you to think. Find someone who can do something about this. Well, boss, we gotta protect you. Ugh. Hurry up and disperse this crowd so we can find ourselves a mage or something to deal with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity to sprint up the side of the building and grab onto the window, and then I am going to. I assume since the darkness, they can't really see me, right?
Yeah, they can't really see you.
All right, I'm going to get into the building, or drop into the building the couple of bombas I have, but instead of just throwing them, we'll let them start scurrying around,
roaming around in the darkness.
Yep. Wait, was there something we wanted in this building?
And we just wanted the Commodore. We just wanted to see him.
Yeah, no, but there's... no, wait, no, that was the other building. Never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I could search the building.
You could.
You
What
could.
are you searching for?
Records. Because we know the Commandant's here, but we don't know how the Commandant got here. So I'm going to look around, see if I can find something that could indicate, who is the... I guess, hiring manager? I don't know what you want to call it.
HR.
Yeah. Who, how they get their assignment. Basically, what's the actual,
Who's his boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to release a couple of bombas, and I'm going to proceed to just start searching through the building. Going in invisible to make it easier.
Okay. So yes, when you so you're gonna find the records office in the dark. I'm assuming you have Devil Sight.
Yep.
Sweet. Because otherwise you'd be fucked.
Yeah, no, this would be stupid if I didn't have Devil Sight.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so looking specifically for the personnel records.
Yep.
And you find fairly recent detailed reports for each and every member of the Blue Cloaks. All of them seem to have been interviewed personally by the Commandant, and you don't find anything in this particular filing cabinet regarding the Commandant himself. What do you do?
I guess I'll just move on if I can find another spot.
Suppose you could go to the Commandant's own personal office.
Yeah, does it still sound like there's a lot of commotion going on upstairs or outside, wherever?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The fighting is still continuing.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming that both Pietro and Robin are doing their best to keep the fight going.
Yep.
Even you strategic uses of prestidigitation to make it sound like gunshots are going off.
Ooh.
They got a gun! Get down!
We've all got guns.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, chucking a couple Eldritch blasts in there every now and then.
They got lasers!
They've all got lasers.
Because after all, it's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the blue coats panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once they start to panic, they start to lose control.
Well, yeah, they're definitely losing control. They do not have control of this fight at all.
So yeah, I guess while that's also going on, I'll head to the Commandant's office.
Mm-hmm. And in that office, you find his journal.
Ooh, juicy.
Alright, I guess I'll give it a quick read.
Jessica is such a bitch. No.
Oh, come on now. You can't tell me the appearance of a diary isn't juice in for some juicy detail.
It could be. But, yeah, it's not that kind of diary. But anyway, the so you discover that he is actually from he is from one of the upper level families. He's not a vampire. But his heavies are all recruited from outside, which he seems to just write it as a matter of fact that his family have had ties to these wilderness gangs for quite some time, and finally we can make use of our connections and bring some real muscle in. I'll have to assess the existing forces to see which of them need to be replaced with the wild men of the grasslands.
All right, and does it specifically mention what his family's name is?
Mordecai.
That's his family's name?
Yeah, they're the Mordecai family.
Like, does that sound familiar at all?
Not to you, well, do you want to do a history check with your extra punch?
Sure. Let's see if I can actually remember something. 6. Well, I don't think I'll remember anything.
6 total?
10. Well, no, 6 plus
12.
6 is 12.
12. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, the it's foggy, but you get flashes of being in a fancier house of one of the upper floors, of somebody visiting, Jerome Mordecai of the Mordecai family. But it's not this dude. But yeah, and then the memory fades with only a quick flash of seeing Jerome's angry face as you plead for your life and then begin falling.
You found the family that shot you.
Maybe. Or it could be a memory from someone else, or something else.
That was interesting. I'll put his journal back.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So while you're looking through, see if you can find anything else that would give you more clues. What exactly are Pietro and Robin up to?
I'm thinking, how else could I basically try and do this?
Do what?
Like, try and help, because, I could potentially go inside and basically disguise myself as one of the blue coats and basically start wrecking shit there.
You could.
I could go in and help out where I can to try and find some kind of details on, see if they have information on the parts needed to, restore the power. This would be a source of information.
Not sure that the blue coats would have that info. But
fair enough.
And can you see in magical darkness? Do you have Devil's Sight?
No.
Yeah, so you're not going to be much help inside. So you really need to just keep rallying up the crowds outside and keep.
Then probably going. He's probably inciting a chant into the crowd. It's fueling the anger.
Mm-hmm.
Robin would send an imp in. He would send his imp in.
And what would the imp be doing?
Just genuinely imping? Just messing up the bottom floor.
Just straight imping.
Straight imping, yeah.
What, like basically doing the butt scoot across the floor, like?
Nice.
Yeah, any paper on desks.
The imp won't be able to see shit in there because of the magic.
Doesn't it have?
No, funny enough, imps do not have Devil's Sight.
Wait, do any of my options have Devil's?
The only way to get Devil's Sight is by being a warlock and taking that particular Eldritch Invocation.
Yeah. Do any of my options have that where they can see in darkness?
If you have okay, so dark vision lets you see in darkness, but not magical darkness. And this is magical darkness. The only thing that can see through magical darkness would be Devil's Sight or True Sight.
Can I roll
Blind
performance
Sight,
to see how well he does?
At riling up the crowd.
Just wrecking stuff.
Sure.
Would it be my performance? Because I'd be looking through his.
Only if you're giving him like direct instructions.
Yeah, true. What's his? I'd be giving him direct instructions. Performance is +8.
I see you're embracing your little shit.
Indeed. 24.
Okay, your little shit is very effective. He's a talented little shit.
And before doing this, I'd make sure I'm in a spot where I can be looking through its eyes and stuff safely.
Okay.
But yeah, he'd just be messing everything up. Chairs, they're getting flipped. Tables, I'm not sure if he's strong enough, but any paper on desks, all over the floor. Chairs, they're gone.
Pristine carpets, I imagine you're scooting your butt across the floor like a dog.
Yeah. Anything that
Why?
has a semblance of clean or tidy will no longer have that.
Just make it all filthy.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. So the as the chaos continues, the crowd gets and you keep pushing the crowd to continue fighting. More and more people are getting hurt, dragged off, arrested, brought into the... Well, they can't bring them into the station because it's still magical darkness in there. It's absolute chaos. But that seems like a good place to put a pin in it. We will resume this chaos next time we play. I hope anybody listening has enjoyed this and has liked it as we were streaming, because we get more eyes watching this if people like it as they stream. And share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And join our community. There's a link in the description below. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
Have a good game.
Have a good game.
Good game.
Good game. GG.